I mean, I think you got some good D a bit earlier. Like, hey guys, we're very comfortable together.
Hello.
We're here today to talk about the over-sexualization of Miranda Hayne.
Okay.
I was like,
serious issue.
Can someone tell me when we're ready? Because I'm just waiting to go.
You don't want to debate that?
No.
I think Aylin's made the noise.
Okie dokie. Radio. When last we left off, everybody, we had a bit of a rumble, didn't we? We had a bit of a rumble in which you all fought after a small amount of preparation. You attacked her, trying to pretend that she... Well, actually, no, you guys tried to defend yourselves from her, trying to figure out what to do whilst you prepared whatever attacks you could think of to remove this curse. But before you guys could do much, she figured out that Alstaer was Alstaer and Sleer was not Alstaer. And once Alstaer, you separated yourself from the group, she went savage on you, knocking you right down to
40 damage in one hit.
Over 40 damage in one hit, and knocking you out, which triggered a strange happening. For one, Alstaer, you were propelled into a very sad place, another world perhaps, in which you had no choice but to be engaged to Alabek. And you weren't the king, but you were the king consort. And much like all the other worlds that you've been in, which have had strange occurrences, this one was no less disconcerting than the others. Sleer, you woke up in another place entirely. Somewhere you called home, with the urge to go and visit your friend Sparks, who, when you arrived, it had been many years since their passing, and you had only their statue to remember them by. And for...
That's the exact pose the statue's in.
With some spices on.
Then...
And Sparks, your hot gift Yankee girlfriend grabbed your hand and started pulling you, trying to free you from whatever was happening with these darkness, these shadows.
You know what a gift Yankee looked like, right, Anna?
Yeah. Like...
Yeah. I'm going to find pictures. Keep going.
I'm going to type in hot gift Yankee girlfriend.
That's
She's
actually a line
Cinderella.
you can say to Lae'zel, which is so funny.
I think she's cute.
Yeah, guys, Yankee, they look like this, right? And
they're like geckos. And her pupils can get really big. As well.
Find some alternative art to Lae'zel.
I'm just saying that one is Lae'zel's first one that came up when I typed in.
I don't need to be convinced. Don't worry.
So, she tried to pull you from this darkness that was distorting the world around you, but you felt tethered to something that you could not break. And she kissed you, rather surprisingly, but hopefully it was not unwelcome. And she let you go, telling you that the feathers are real.
All this time. I'll do a little broken heart symbol. There,
Cutie.
there we go.
Cuties. Ooh, I like that one.
Which one? Yeah. I tried to get a bit of a range.
I like them. I appreciate you for not finding any AI out. Right. And so, as you guys were thrust into these different worlds, Sparks and Sleer, both of you having healing magic, being the first to sort of return to yourselves. Alstaer was healed, and things seemed to right itself somewhat. And so, we begin the fight again at the top of the round I hope everybody's kept track of their spell slot usage and their hit points. Alstaer, it is your go. You are standing on a ledge. You're about 8 feet up in the air.
No, I'm on the floor, aren't I?
Sorry, are you on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
She pulled me to the floor and whacked me.
Yes, off that ledge.
Yeah, she pulled me off the ledge.
No, because then you would have taken falling damage.
And you said she pulled me off the ledge.
No, she would have made you go prone by jumping on you.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
I mean, if you want to take some falling damage,
it's better for me. But I think she did pull me off. But I'm happy to be still there.
I remember.
If you wanted to be on the floor, and then I have to do some falling damage. Is that okay?
I remember.
You did. Yeah.
I remember you describing Shu leaning over Alstaer, like when Sparks was being led away, and I sort of imagined it as like they're on the same surface, and Shu's like
they are on the same surface. Shu can. So do you understand that Shu can jump? So when she knocks someone prone,
if you want to be on the that's
it's not her running up and slamming into you. It's her jumping and slamming down, kind of like an owlbear.
Okay, if you want her to be on the ledge, that's fine. Let's just do that.
It's just kind of more what I was describing, I think. So, also, do you want to go?
Okay, I'm going to wild shape.
Sick. Okay, you wild shape. What do you wild shape into?
Well, for flavor, I'm going to make it, again, look like a slightly smaller version of Shu, but I'll be using the direwolf stats.
Fabulous. Okay. All right. 2 beasts. You sort of throw Shu off slightly throw Shu off slightly by transforming.
Sorry, I'll be using a different stat because that's too high.
Okay, for sure. And the two of you are like nose to nose. Now, because of the space of this, I think your transformation is going to push her back, which means she's going to make a dexterity saving throw, and it's in this massive form. That's going to be quite interesting. Natural 1. So you see, as you transform, the force of your transformation pushes her, and she scrambles, move faster, like off the ledge, and falls back down. 5 points of damage. So you have the high ground, Alstaer. So if you make, you have the high ground, Alstaer. I know this isn't maybe going to be relevant, but if you do anything with a range, you can get advantage. Right. So, Alstaer, you've done your wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you'd like to do in this turn?
I don't think I can. Hold on.
Action.
My action. Wait. Hold on. Oh no, I can use wild shape as a bonus action. Okay, then I will use. Sorry, that was my bonus action. Is Shu still within reach of me?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you're a bear, so I feel like you could very easily jump down to be beside her, and you'd be giving up that advantage, but she would then be next to you.
Okay, I'm going to jump, and I'm going to multi-attack her.
Okay, sick. I think you can make the first attack with advantage then.
I'm just double checking what the plus. Okay. A natural 20 for 1.
Okay, that's the first one then.
So that would be the bite. Sorry, I'm just working out the math, guys.
Oh, good.
Does that double the damage?
It does, yes, but not the addition. So double your dice and then add on.
So the bite. I'll work out the bite first. Plus. That's 8 piercing damage for the bite.
Okay.
That's doubled. And then claws. Is going to be 18 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 2d4 plus 2. 2, 3, 5, 7 slashing damage.
Okay. Nice, Alstaer. So, when she started this round, she is at full health. She is now 20 health below her max. You see her fall as she kind of takes like a like she kind of makes one of those like a wounded animal noise, and she kind of tries to spin around onto all fours again, but you jump down using the extra force from the momentum of your jump to kind of like make that first attack more vicious, and then you go in again. And when she is injured by you, Alstaer, something happens. So you kind of feel in your mind a ringing noise almost. And you recognize this as the sort of connection that you and Shu had previously. This is a telepathy, almost. But at the moment, it can't quite be made into words. Her form, her human form, animalistic as it is, she can't seem to communicate with you as she was when she was in her creature form, which is how you always knew her. So, next up in the order is Shu. And Shu, as with previously, is... I'm sorry, she's just only interested in you, Alstaer, at the moment.
I should roll the best hit points.
Yep. Excuse me, let me just scroll down.
I don't have a D8. Can I borrow a D8?
You can.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. Pardon me, I can't find anything in the sheet that I need. Okay, cool. There we go.
6 equals. Thank you.
Right, Alstaer.
Okay. Can I calculate his HP before you wound him?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Tasha Mutt is playing all of it. 27 HP. Leaving him with like a total of about 50 something.
Okay. So, she is going to multi-attack on you.
Okay.
The first one she's going to choose... Hang on, where is it again? Sorry, with the time it's been... I've kind of forgotten how this bit works. To take a penalty to get extra +10 to the... Where is it?
I think it's if you take disadvantage, you get a plus...
No, it's a minus...
Or is it -5?
If you take a -5 penalty to the attack roll, you get a +10 to the attack's damage. This is going to be this one?
His armor class is really low at the moment.
Okay. So it's going to be... 21, so 16.
Yeah, that will hit.
Hits, okay.
That would have hit him even as a humanoid.
9, 19.
Tell me the total damage roll.
All right, you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
It's not bad. 16.
16, okay. So with a 19
damage
for you, you are not knocked prone.
I want 18 HP.
Okay. And next one. Okay, that might not hit you. 14.
That still hits.
Hits! Oh, still.
It's got an 11 armor class at the moment.
4 damage on the dice. Make a dexterity save.
16 again.
Okay, you're fine. So that's an extra 4 damage.
14 HP.
Fabulous. Okay. All right, that's it for them then, I think. They kind of attack you then and then take a step back and await what you guys are going to do next. All right. Next up in the order is Loran, who calls out, "I'm almost ready. How's it going?" Okay, so that's enough. Understood. Next in the order is going to be Sparks, but can I really quickly just have a break, if that's all right, just for a moment? Thank you.
Yes. Oh,
So good?
thank you. I think because Shu is not in... Okay. Because Shu is presumably... Okay. The thing I'm about to do does not put someone at immediate risk of dying.
Okay.
I am going to run... okay, am I 30 feet away from Shu and
You're within
Alstaer?
30 feet.
Or actually, am I...
You're within distance that you needed to, if you wanted to melee them, you could.
Don't hurt Shu.
Can I get to a point where only Shu is within 30 feet of me and not Alstair?
How big is the room?
It's not a small space. It's just a narrow space. So I'm going to say tentatively yes. Because I understand that you guys are limited in what you can do and I want you to have fun. So yes.
Okay. Then Sparks will go to a point where she's within 30 feet of Shu, but not within 30 feet of Alstair.
Mm-hmm.
And she will take out of her little backpack the dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh my god, she's gonna be like our cat Lala, like phew, phew, phew.
And she's gonna take a deep breath. That doesn't do anything mechanically, but so she'll use
it's gonna annoy
action.
her, I get it.
And myself and her have to do a con save DC 15 or become unable to breathe, sneezing uncontrollably. So
you as well.
A creature affected in this way, yes, a creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocating. So how do I say I've used it? There we go. So
okay,
I'm sorry. Maybe this buys you time.
Right.
So
I'm just gonna say she did roll a 9 on the dice, but her con save is +7. So I'm really sorry. It's a 16.
And I fail.
Oh no! I hope this buys you time. My own watching from the distance, like, what?
The bear's like, what?
I have a question. Like, do we know how to get rid of this condition?
It can be the lesser restoration spell can end it. I guess. Do I have an opportunity for this to not affect me because it's about to be the end of my turn? Or
wait,
do I have
hang on. What does it say again?
When you use an action to throw a handful of the dust into the air, you and each creature needs to breathe within 30 feet of you must succeed on a DC 15 con saving throw or become unable to breathe while sneezing uncontrollably. A creature affected in this way is incapacitated and suffocating. As long as it is conscious, a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. I assume I think
you need to be suffocating for one round. then I'm
Alright.
sure you'll be fine. Just because you've already you saved from the effect in the same turn as you saved for the effect to end seems a little bit.
Yeah, that would be way too quick. Yeah,
But I think I think you're gonna be okay. I have a feeling.
The
You'll make.
unfortunate thing is,
Oh, what?
it's not like a lasting area of effect thing, so it's just done.
It dissipates, and now you're just coughing and choking on it.
Yes.
Hope this buys you some time.
No, it was a good idea.
I know. I'm sorry. I think it's just really D&D. It's so D&D. I love you, Anna. I love you. I love you so much.
It's very fun.
To be honest, I think you guys can probably tell con and strength are going to be the ones which will be the hardest to hit her with.
Okay.
That's something you can learn from this, maybe. But that's something you can use that in your repertoire. Right. Next, in the order.
I just want to check. There's no further movement I can take. Oh no, it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry.
Incapacitated means you can't take actions or reactions, but I assume you can move.
Okay, right. You can move whilst choking. Yes, I'll allow.
Can you
kind of drag
No,
yourself.
I need to check that. I'm pretty sure incapacitated means
When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its con modifier. Okay, so I
think it does end your turn.
You can't move.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can't move or
I've got
speak.
a countdown.
Sorry. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage.
Oh, really?
Oh, this is good for us.
It's good for us, is it?
For me.
She's not going to attack her anyway.
No, that's true. Well, she has now acted against her. But anyway, Lala. Wait, no, that's paralyzed. No, hang on.
I'll get my
Where's choking?
D&D Beyond.
I'm having trouble understanding choking.
Can you move when in kappa?
Roll20 says only reactions and actions. Here. If she was paralyzed,
roll.
An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions, so you can move your movement speed, but for flavour, you'll be rolling on the floor. Okay, so what do you want to do?
Creatively move.
Suffocate. I mean, I'm currently suffocating as well.
Okay. Suffocating is a mechanic, but it's a bit more of an unusual mechanic. So don't worry too much about that. It's only going to alter your lifespan. In terms and your when you suffocate for a number of rounds up to your constitution modifier, you then die. So it can be quite deadly. But you can also save and heal and all that, and it should be fine. So let's focus on incapacitated.
I think it's very funny if Sparks can roll around.
So you can use your movement. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and crawl closer to Shu and Alstaer.
Okay, right. You crawl closer to Shu and Alstaer. You're quite close to
the bear is looking at you like, oh.
Next up in the order then is Saraza, and from Saraza's end, you hear
Polyarmor's polycills.
You hear speaking, but the speaking is at a meter and a tone that suggests to maybe the neurotypical none of you that could suggest violence is about to be enacted upon him.
Didn't sell the polykill very well.
We're all neurodivergent. Tone means nothing. But you get
it could be anything. It could be anything.
No. Yeah, let's be honest. Lauren's got something, but we're not sure what it is.
He's cooking something.
Depression.
Loran has complex trauma.
Yeah.
He's not neurodivergent though. We've gone over this.
We have. All around me are familiar faces. Right.
Carol is ADHD.
It's lame.
And so is Alice.
Crawls around like
You're not in the club.
you're not in the club.
You can't even get in. That's why I understand Alstaer better.
I think that's accurate. Oh
Yeah,
no,
I
dude.
think so
You seem a
either.
bit silly.
I don't know how you can complain from outside the club.
Can I show you guys something that I
Yes.
found in Lidl? Look, it's neat. It's sewing, but it's also got bottom threads for a sewing machine in the same corresponding colours. So all of these colours come with their own bottom thread. So that means I don't have to wind up my own bottom threads, and I've got loads of bottom threads now.
You said the word bottom a lot.
Yes.
I love you.
There's 2 different kinds of white and 3 different kinds of pink.
How many types of bottoms are there?
Nice.
1, and it's you.
Slander.
And I got some sewing machine needles for like £1.50. So good.
Oh, you didn't shake my hand with me. Wee.
Handshakers, that awful anime. Oh god, handshakers. Who animated that? It looks like it was on a PowerPoint. Anyway. And some
Whose hand is
last
it?
Sarah is gone. Celia, it's your go.
Okay, action, aura vitality, making sure that I'm within 30 feet of Alstaer. Alstaer takes back, on my bonus action, 12 HP.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I have
The bear is revitalized.
Allsbear.
Alstaer.
All's bear is revitalized. All's bear game on.
Anyway, that's be
All's
done.
bear big game.
He roars. Row. Raw. What is the Astarian one? Raw.
Rawr. I got that the other day.
I never have.
Rawr.
I make him pick on the bear all the time, and he never says it.
Rawr.
Rawr. It's one of his best lines.
Next up, the line that you will need to get looking for a cuddle as an attack line.
Never.
One day you will, I'm sure. Right. It's such a good line. It's so funny.
He said that to me as a character, but he's never said that to anyone attacking.
Yeah.
Looking for a cuddle.
So funny.
He's so pretty.
It's like when he's running up to people about to like hit him with a sneak attack or something, he's like,
He says, make them bleed.
yeah.
Make it hurt. Let's go turn someone inside out. Is my favorite one.
Yeah. Let's go hurt someone.
Go hurt someone, darlings.
Astra, are you doing anything else with your turn? And does Aura of Vitality have any lasting effects?
It's a concentration spell, so you just see this constant, like, shimmering magic, like, within this 30-foot aura around Astra.
Sure. And is there anything in...
the lights.
You turned on the lights. And just to check, the does it do anything at the top of someone's turn, or is it only on your bonus action?
Let me double check that one, because I don't use this one very much. It's only my bonus action.
Okay, right. Alstaer, it's your go. Shu is in front of you. She has got some scratches and wounds on her. Only a couple of them have gone like deep enough to make her bleed, though. So
Okay, I'm gonna go for her neck.
okay, you
Attack.
multi-attacks aiming for her neck. Go for it.
I'll roll them both. Ooh. They're not gonna hit, I don't think. Either of them.
Okay.
A 10 and an 8.
Unfortunately, no, neither of those hit. You go swipe, and she manages to evade both times. And one time, as you swipe, she just roars in your face as a human. It's funny because all of her mannerisms are that of like an animal. In many ways, she was more humanoid as her creature form than she is now. And
He's like, oopsie.
unless you have a bonus action.
I do have a bonus action. I would like to use one of my spell slots to heal myself for 1d8.
Can you cast a spell as a wild shape?
Yes, it's a combat wild shape feature.
Nice. Okay, go for
Can I
it.
use a d8?
Yeah. Did I not? Oh, you gave it back to me.
I gave it back to
Hold
you.
on to it.
8!
Huzzah!
Heals 8. Which puts me at 24.
Sorry, I just had to stretch. Sorry. Right, 24. Sick.
And I'll take one of my level 1 spell slots.
Lovely. Okay. Next up now. Shu is, despite all outward external signs, an intelligent creature. And her goal is Alstair's demise. However, seeing this magic filtering through, seeing Alstair become revitalized by it, you get the impression that she understands somewhat that this is helpful. And she looks around and her eyes fall on you, Sleer, and she snarls. But first, she's going to attack you, Alstair. Okay. Natural 1. Doesn't go.
It hits no.
I lived, bitch. I lived, bitch.
Also, every time he comes back from the dead.
Indeed. And this means she's going to sacrifice an attack of opportunity to you, Alstair. So, Alstair, you can make a attack against her. Just a one. One attack.
I'm gonna make a claw attack.
Yep. As she moves towards
Natural 20.
Fuck yeah, let's go. You're a short motherfucker and nobody likes you. Short.
3, 6, and 8 slashing damage.
Okay. 8
Doubled is 16.
16. Okay, as you do that, you see the skin on her back just slips open, and revealing beneath it, you see just kind of like, as the wound splits apart, there's like this crystalline substance, and then just peeling up from underneath it, fur that's kind of slipping out of the wound. It's revolting to look at, but it gives you an idea of what perhaps may lie underneath, Alstair. She moves away though, and is going to head towards you, Sleer. Yes, Anna.
Did you describe that as like shoes, humanoid skin, and then there's some sort of crystal-like stuff, and then there's like fur underneath? So there's like sort of 3 layers.
Yeah.
Revealed.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. And Sleer. That'll be a 16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. 8, 7. Oh, 8 plus 7. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
That is a 21.
Okay. You take 15 points of slashing damage as claws rake across your front, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw for your spell as well.
That is a 19 for the Constitution.
Okay, you're fine. That's all good. She kind of just roars at you and is going to stay in that position, knowing that from here she could do a running leap on Alstair and it would still hit you. So, next up in the order, after Shu, is Loran, who
hears it's going badly.
Can hear things going badly, but is in a difficult position in which if he gives up on the spell now, then it's
like wasted.
He'll have wasted his non-participation. So he says, So he telepathically reaches out to you, Alstaer.
Okay.
And he says, give me a reason not to come in there.
Also just replies, I lived.
That's not very convincing. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
As a check, it's not a...
Queen.
Hey, Emma, you sure this isn't a saving throw? Because then Alstaer would have advantage.
I have +3 persuasion, so 16.
16. It's
Okay.
not a saving throw. A persuasion saving throw would be wild.
I got a 19
Kind of
and
fun,
a
though.
13.
Okay.
So 16.
Okay, well, we'll leave that in the balance then. Right. Then next up in the order after that, Sparks. I would like you to make a saving throw, please, against being choking.
Well, that's at the end of my turn.
So you don't get a turn this round. That's why
I'm gonna crawl a bit further towards Alstaer, and then I will end my turn by making a saving throw.
Alrighty.
Ooh, okay, I think I make it. That's 16, and the DC is 15. So,
You're fine.
Yay!
You. I lived.
I'm so sorry. I thought that would work.
Okay.
I'm
The
back
bear
now.
pats you on the head with its big paw.
That's so... Right now. Now.
And now for something completely different.
Saraza, you hear a wet kind of thud from the stairwell. You look over and you see a body in heavy armor just falling down the stairs. Boom, boom, boom. And is laid out on the ground. There's blood coming from beneath its helm. And Saraza is at the top of the stairs, heavy breathing, and says, we need to wrap this up. And he starts rushing down the stairs. Okay. So he is going to dash to get up to beside Sleer, which means that he is also right by Shu. And he looks at Shu surprised, seeing kind of like the cuts on her, but not understanding what caused this kind of wound, magical or not magical. It's nothing he's ever seen before. But he doesn't have time to think about that, because Sleer, it's your go. And his turn is over. He's done.
He's done.
You're done.
Okay.
You're done.
Well, I would like to bonus action heal Alstaer for 8. And then I would like to action disengage from Shu and move away from Shu, but kind of like navigate, keeping like Sarah's or in between so that I can like move closer to Alstaer so I can still be within range.
Saraza is not closer to Alstair. So if you'd want to keep him in between you and Shu, you'd be moving towards the exit.
Like, I just want to essentially navigate away, like disengage as I'm moving away from Shu, but still staying within range of Alstair is essentially what I want to do.
Yep, so you can move closer to Alstair.
Okay, cool. That's what I will do.
But Saraza will not be between you and Shu.
That's perfectly fine. I just want, like, I wasn't sure if, like, he had stepped next to me so that I would just need to go around him is essentially what I was thinking. But
no, he's just run from the exit, so he is
sweaty.
He's sweaty. He's sweaty.
Sweaty.
Okay, fab. Next up, also it is your go, and you see Shu is now standing with Saraza in front of him with his sword out. He's like,
Okay. I will launch myself on Shu and multi-attack her again.
Okay, you run up, launch on her.
Oh, so the first one is 19.
19. 19 to hit, sorry. Yeah, 19 damage.
To hit. And 17.
Okay, both of those are going to hit, but 1 second. Hang on. She has one relentless save, and she's going to use that against the 19. So only one of your attacks.
Okay.
But she only gets one of these for per long rest. So that is the only time. So only one of those hits. Would you mind doing the damage?
Yeah. 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Right. She is bloody now that she is on half HP.
I will roar back at her.
She roars at
Fight
you.
me.
And again, aiming for her neck, you just see more splitting out, almost growing out of her as it is now released from this flesh cage.
Some
Her
annihilation.
true sort of size can begin to burst through. So her shoulder is starting to come up over here, like
Ooh.
overextend the rest of her arm. And it's disconcerting to say the least.
It's like yucky shoe, yucky.
She's going all in on you, Alstaer.
She'd have to burn through 50 plus HP to get me down, so.
She's going to do her best. Okay. I wonder if she wants to risk that. She can't really.
Risk it for the biscuit. The biscuit being dead Alstaer.
Yeah.
Taste the
She's going to use her bonus action. Okay, so she's going to multi-attack against you.
Okay.
So we've got a 18,
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
Okay, both of those hit. 7, 12. Dexterity saving throw, please, Alstair.
15.
Okay, and a. Sorry, wait. Oh, hang on. Let me check.
I lived, bitch. No scratching.
Okay, you're fine. You're not knocked prone. This does not work as well as I wanted it to. And the next is going to be 5. So, was it? Wait. Did I tell you the original damage already?
I don't remember it.
Did I say
I
it? Was
don't
it 12?
remember it either.
Oh, okay, I'll reroll.
I think it might have been 12. I don't know.
12 sounds familiar.
Okay. Well, I re-rolled it and it's 13, so it's basically the same.
Okay.
And plus 5 for the second attack.
So minus 18.
Minus 18 in total. She is then going to use her bonus action to look over and at the sort of like rest of you, mostly kind of huddled sort of behind Alstair. So Sparks, that's you, where Alstair once was. Sleer, that's you, where you had moved sort of beside him. And she is going to cast one of her only spells that she has, which is Darkness.
A question.
What?
Can she cast a spell if she is raging?
This is not a spell as in like a spell. This is like a what'd you say? Racial trait that she can do. So it wouldn't break her rage, no. In the same way, if you cast Misty Step as an Eladrin as a barbarian, it wouldn't break your stealth, no. Or invisibility as a Dwergar.
Who turned out the lights?
Is that a Doctor Who reference?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Okay.
who turned out the lights?
Hey, who turned out the lights?
So, with the darkness spilling over you, Sleer and Sparks, you can no longer see Alstair as it just filters through the room. And Alstair, you're kind of just on the rim of this darkness. And that is going to, be in effect. So now there's like a big chunk of darkness. All right. If you want to be able to help Alstair, you're going to have to be right next to him at this stage. After Shoes go is Loran. Anna.
Oh, no, sorry. Yep.
Never mind. Okay. Loran does not make an entrance, which makes you believe that he has continued casting the teleportation circle.
I did it.
However, Sparks, it is now your go. You are completely enveloped in darkness. You're probably suffering the most from this, with Sleer probably suffering the least, considering she's quite like close to the edge. So, enjoy.
Okay.
Figuring out how to get it. It's fine. It's not that big.
Would I be close enough to Shu such that if I move towards where I last saw her, I may be able to get to her?
Yeah, I think that we're going to sort of treat this as a you may
sort of thing.
make a survival check to sort of follow your intuition on that, but if you fail, you could walk into a wall. It's not life-threatening.
If I make a survival check, does that mean I can't do the help action? Because I have an idea.
This is mostly something that interrupts spell casters and direct attacks. So I'm going to say that it wouldn't necessarily stop you from using help. Also, this is survival here is more for flavor that I've added for you. So then, yes, yeah.
All right, I will make a survival check. Shit. Okay. That's a 5.
Okay, you start walking, you're feeling on the ground and you're feeling the wall, and then you just feel rock on your face, and there's like a sort of gush of warmth as you get a bleeding nose.
Oh.
And you take one point of bludgeoning damage as you walk into a wall.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so
you're disoriented a bit now, so it would be harder for you to get back to it.
What I would have... my plan was to go up to Shu within touching distance and shout out to Saraza, quick, help me grapple her.
Okay.
Or I'll help you grapple her.
Okay,
obviously,
right.
I'm at a wall. So...
Maybe you touch the wall and you think, Saraza!
Can you give me a plate?
I broke my nose on your pecs!
No. What can I fucking do?
It's the texture. I wasn't ready for it.
Is there...
I left one crumb behind.
Oh. I'd say most of my, attacks I'd need to... Oh! Okay. I'm going to use up a divine sense. It's an action.
The one you've all been waiting for.
Oh, hello. Hello, babies.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy.
Yes. Off you go.
He's more like, here comes the boy.
Good boy.
Yes. Here he comes.
It's been so long since I've heard that. Okay. I think I'd like to do a divine sense. I should have done it at the start of my turn, but oh well. It's an action. I can sense anything affected by how it's magically consecrated or desecrated, and also the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. So I've done that. Do I pick anything up of that sort within 60 feet?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
She's not undead, celestial, or a fiend.
All right.
Fae is considered amongst that, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually, if in the list like that, Fae is also included. Hello, Mr.
Just celestial being an undead. I mean,
no, is it not okay?
Is she?
Well, with the lack of those other things, you can assume she is some kind of monstrosity of some description.
I can detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
Is that the case with her?
No.
Okay. All right. I think you hear Sparks sort of saying loudly, "Shit."
Okay.
So we know
I
where
think-
Sparks is.
Yeah, actually,
You guys
see,
can
I'm
hear
helping
him.
you guys. Oh my god! All right. Yeah. That's
I
my
think
turn.
Saraza. Right. It's Saraza's go next. Was he here when you guys said don't hurt Shu?
Yes, also said that very
Sure.
explicitly to
I
everyone.
think he would just hold his action and he will attack Shu if Shu attacks if Shu makes a move to attack Alstaer.
No!
But he is going to hold that, and obviously because it's the end of the round, he'll eventually release that.
Baz, why are you don't want to be helped.
His
You want to
bottom's
sit-
really warm.
He wants to sit with me.
His bottom is really warm.
Yeah, it is warm. Where's your bum warm?
Okay.
And so Saraza is going to kind of delay his turn for now, but I wonder if there's anything he can do to help Alstair. Give me one moment. DMD, no D&D.
You can shield him.
No, there are certain things like fighters can do.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, use a shield.
Shield. Sparks is very good. So is a very good fighter. He is a bit more limited because he's an NPC. So let's see what he can do.
I should have done detect magic. I think that would have helped me. Jesus Christ. Okay.
No. Okay.
Baz has finally found a position that he's happy to sit in.
Happy.
Oh, he looks very happy. Little baby.
He is baby, even though he's massive. He's baby.
Oh my god.
He's the baby of the house.
Look at
Okay, so
this cat.
he is
Turn
going
off
to use
camera.
one of his what's it called? Superiority dice to cast Rally on Alstair.
Okay.
So
Do you like it when Mummy has all of Mummy's attention?
okay. Alstair, you are going to take 6 points of healing.
Cool.
Wait, no, sorry, these are temporary hit dice. So these are actually you can only get temporary HP from one source. So do you want the +5 from Slayer or the +6 from Saraza?
I'm gonna stick with what I have because I don't want to redo it, if that's okay.
That's fine, yeah. Okay, well, he gives you temp HP and you're like, no, thank you. And he's like, damn it, I used a superiority die on that.
The stuff that Bluey gave wasn't temp HP, it was full HP, so Sarazer should still stack onto it.
This is from your aura of...
The aura of vitality
temp?
isn't temp HP, it's actual HP.
No, but I do have temp HP on my humanoid form. Can I have temp HP in my wild shape?
No, you can only get temp HP from one source. But you said it... Wait, did you say it increases your hit point maximum, not temp HP?
Aid increases hit point.
Okay, you get +6
maximum
temporary HP. Okay.
And gives you, yeah.
A pen!
Gotcha.
A pen, guys!
Increases
Look at
your
it.
HP by 5.
Isn't that interesting?
Look at that. What is he doing?
He's tiny. You can see his tooth.
Are you bird watching?
Lala is.
Lala likes to bird watch.
It's a pen, Baz.
He sees the outside world and he thinks, when will I be
Part
of that world? You'd turn into little smush pancake if you go out there.
Oh,
It's dangerous.
No.
Okay, so also you get 6 temporary HP from Saraza, and Slia, it is your go. Your end of the turn.
So, reading up on Aura of Vitality, as long as Alstair is still in that aura, so as long as I'm still within 30 feet of Alstair, I can still provide healing. So, bonus action, going to extend that aura to Alstair again for 12 healing. For my action...
I have got to fall. She's like been completely wasting her attrition. Every time she hits me down, you guys heal me back up, and he's like, yes. I have friends.
Well, usually she has people fighting with her.
Hmm.
Mr. Cuddlebug.
I would like to attempt to distract Shu with thaumaturgy by creating.
Oh, Eamon, your character sheet's not in the campaign. Disappointment crew. No, your new one. You need to sign up with your new one. I sent it
The
to
old
everyone. I'll send it to you
campaign
again.
Okay.
It's the same link. Hang on. Just because I like being able to keep an eye on everyone's HP before I attack them.
That's fine. I'm at 25 out of 40. But regardless,
Okay.
yeah, I would like to essentially make minor tremors in the floor for like a minute. It's non-concentration. It's just something weird's going on that I kind of want to do to essentially throw her off, because I'm not going to disrupt the dark. I'm not going to step out of the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to keep this concentration spell going, so.
Gotcha.
You guys see how dopey he is?
He is so dopey. Okay, I think seeing that her darkness has had some effect in preventing Bluey from taking any actions. But seeing as it hasn't disrupted the healing, she's going to just drop that so that she can see everyone again, and she is going to attack Celia with everything she's got.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, Celia's right next to you. She's going to choose to take a penalty on this one as well, to get a 10 on an extra 10 damage. So 8 plus 7, so it will be a 15 for the first hit roll to hit.
15 to hit? Yeah, that just hits.
17, and can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
And do you also have to make a con or no?
She will at the end of the. I'll just make him do one.
Slayer is prone with a 5.
And 1d10. And you take an extra 3 points on top, so 20 points of damage in your first hit.
Wait, is that 20 total?
20 total in the first hit.
Okay, also, the Aura of Vitality is still up.
That's fine. The next hit. 13 plus 7. So 20 to hit.
Have you got 5 HP left?
That is correct. You said 20 to hit? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. You take 8 points of damage.
Ah!
Doesn't matter.
So
about a concentration save, I'm down.
Okay.
Oh no.
So seeing this, feeling your kind of like bristle of, because you have that telepathic connection also, feeling you have a relief, a feeling that you are on the verge of perhaps even winning this fight with Slea's support, her ire turns to Slea. And you just watch as she goes all out and just savages her, pushing her down and standing over her. For anyone else, it's kind of sexy though, because it's these two lovely, beautiful women just fighting in this blood. No, I'm joking. I'm 100% joking. But if I was making art of this scene, it would be semi-erotic, slightly violent.
You're not making it better for yourself.
I think it would be beautiful. I think I could see the artwork.
Look at Baz, he's judging you.
But, Slea, as you go into this darkness, you feel warmer than when you were awake, were conscious. It's like you can feel the warmth of your bed around you, of Farinia beside you while you're sleeping. It's not quite like when Alstaer goes down.
Baby, are you down?
It's not like when Alstaer goes down, when you can move and feel it's different from that. It's like when you're asleep, but your mind is awake, and you can kind of move your body, but you can't at the same time. Sleep paralysis, perhaps. And you're stuck in this limbo. And you wonder, is this what you'll be stuck, where you'll be stuck forever? So long as you have one foot in this world and one foot in the other. One foot in the waking world and one foot in the dream. But questions like that will have to wait until we find out what happens on Alstair's turn, but he's gone to the loo.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. How are we all feeling?
Fine.
It's not feeling great.
Is it like
How does Sleer feel in this sleep paralysis sort of state?
Less fine.
That's fine. Okay.
I previously was a chronic sleep paralysis experiencer, and
Oh, I'm sorry. If that's
no, that's
uncomfortable
fine.
for you,
I'm just like, I am not going to put myself in that headspace, so I'm just going to tell you less fine.
that's fine. We can change it slightly so that it's
No,
more
don't
like
worry
when you're
about
very
it.
active, your brain's very active, but your body's very tired. It's
Don't
less
like
constricted.
literally don't worry about it. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm
sorry, I didn't know that. I would have asked you beforehand.
No, it's fine. It's literally fine. I'm just
Okay.
I am keeping my brain chill.
Sure. Alstair, you see that Sleer.
Why is the light on the floor?
Oh,
That's not a good thing to be on the floor.
no.
Oh. I'm between two worlds.
Like him.
whoa.
Ah! I like Alstair's hairstyle in that. Micro fringe, Hime cut.
Micro fringe. He's one of the only people who can pull it off. Why am I so?
Because he looks alien already.
Yeah, he has a bit of an alien looking boy.
Hmm.
It glows.
Glows! Sparkle glows!
It's there's anyway. I'll take a video or something. I'll show it to you guys.
I get it.
It's pretty.
It looks pretty.
Seeing Slayer go down, Ulster's gonna roar, and he's gonna multi-attack her again, quite relentlessly. That is 15, 17 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, first one hits. Oh, and 22.
Okay, both hit. Tell me what happens.
What does she shoot down?
Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry. Tell me how your damage goes.
6 for the first one, piercing.
Okay.
And 4, 8, 14, no, 12.
For the second one.
Wait, no, sorry, no. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 total damage.
14 total.
Yeah. Math.
What did you say the first? With the first, I did too much because you said.
No. So the first one was 6 damage. The second one was 8. So 14 total.
Okay. Okay. Despite the fact that your attacks do less damage than hers overall, you find that you are whittling her down. Your goal here, it seems, considering her strength,
Attrition.
is going to be stopping her before she stops all of your allies. Because she has...
Oh, and I'm going to bonus action heal myself.
Okay, cool.
7 points.
Okay.
So...
Choose new tactic.
Oh wait, I don't need to do that. I
That's fine.
haven't lost any HP. Scratch that, I don't heal myself. He's like, I can heal myself though.
Choose new tactic, it seems, as she turns towards Saraza, who is very close, so it's not far enough that you would have to do a attack of opportunity, and is going to go at him now. Okay. 18 and 14 on the dice, both +7, so both of those are going to hit. 4, 5, dex save. Saves.
Very cool.
7, 8. Oh, God. Okay. But he's an NPC, so he has as many HP as I've decided he has, and I can't remember how many that is. 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. 24 plus 10. 34.
She's taken out the healer, though. She doesn't need to go. Well, I guess Paladins can heal, but Sarasa can't.
Bluey would, trigger an attack of opportunity from you, and she's got 31 HP, so she has to wait until Bluey comes up to touch you before she can get Bluey down. At least that's her tactic. But you guys are intelligent enough, and you know her well enough, Alstaer, that you can tell that is her game plan.
Game on, she.
Indeed. Okay, Sarasa is bloody.
Oh.
No, Sarasa was on his last legs. As she pummels him, denting his chest plate, and he is not quite on the ground, but he is like holding onto his sword, kind of like trying to evade her, and she's a beast. She is a beast. Despite everything. Still standing, despite everything.
Nobody has the haste spell, do they?
Loran's not here.
Ah!
Fools.
I have Axillary.
Well, Sparks.
I don't remember what that does, but I have another idea.
It is your turn. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. Bonus attack. She can make another attack.
What if she didn't?
Yeah, what if she just...
I've been missing this off the whole time. Her bonus attack. You can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. Though I think she has to choose... Hang on. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah. Why don't you attack me instead of Sarasa?
Mindless rage. Can't be frightened whilst raging. Feral instinct. You have advantage on initiative rolls. Extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once when you take the action on your turn. Frenzy. While raging, you can choose to frenzy. You can make it... Okay, nope. She can't do it this time. She's going to use her bonus action to frenzy. So she is now... Where before she was raged, now that she is on the verge of death, not verge of death, when she's really deep down in her HP, she is going to frenzy. This like kind of bloodlust sort of pulsating through her and making her body distort and rip even more. So now she can attack 3 times per round. Okay, Sparks, it is your go.
Okay. Now what's my feature again? I am looking to a feature that's not in this list. Sparks says out loud. Oh, that's not my features list either. That's my inventory. Sparks says out loud. Oh, actually, first of all, is Sparks within 30 feet of Shu?
Everybody is basically within 30 feet of each other at this point.
Okay.
Except Loran.
Except Loran. Okay. Sparks says out loud enough for Alstaer to hear. Can I non-lethally attack her a bit? Please.
Lily, you look really pretty.
He, what is he? From what I know, that never ends well, does it? When other people attack you.
It's difficult to say. She has, at the very least, though, already started attacking other people based on her own tactics. But it's up to you.
I think Alstaer kind of swings his nose in the direction of Sarasa. As in, I mean, what's your passive insight?
Mine?
Yeah.
14.
He's kind of signaling, take care of Sarasa, rather than Shu. And it's up to you.
I will say, I just have a thing where if I take the attack action on my turn, I can use a bonus action to shove a creature. Or so shove could include making that creature prone. I mean, the creature would have to fail on a strength, athletics, or a
grapple is an action.
You could just shove her anyway.
Just so you know. Shove and grapple are both actions if you want to do either of those things.
Yeah. Yeah, true. So I wouldn't have to attack. All right, yeah. Okay.
I'm getting an allergy
And
spot on my chin from a cat.
She is one size larger than you. That's fine.
Oh.
So you can do this. You make a strength athletics check, and I can choose, same as a grapple, athletics or acrobatics. And you succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated. If you succeed, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away.
I would choose to try and make her prone.
Okay.
So every hit is a critical.
If the shove doesn't work, I have 2 attacks in an action. Can I replace? It says
attack is your action. You can't replace one attack with a shove, for example. If you choose to attack, you have to attack.
For shove, it says here, using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it.
That is a special feature. So if you want to attack and then shove, that's fine. But if you want to use, for example, actions in combat, you have several choices. Attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge.
Oh, she's gonna kill
Only, for example, a rogue can do. Yes.
If you're able to make multiple attacks for the attack action, this attack replaces one of them.
That's fine for that feature. That's fine for that feature. So that is a feature you can use. So that for you is okay. So then, then I would say you can shove first and then decide, but only you can do that. In the same way, only a rogue can choose to disengage as a bonus action. So as a fighter, that's something you can do only. So yes, you can shove if you want to, and then decide if you want to attack after. That makes more sense. So if you'd like to shove, you will still have your other attack.
Okay, then I'll try and shove. I'll use my athletics. Yeah.
Okay, what did you roll? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Athletics.
Oof.
That's a 19.
A 9 from my end. Oh wait, actually, that's the wrong character sheet. Still a 9. A 9 from my end. 3 plus 7. Oh wait, 10. 10. So with a 10, you sent her head over ass, slammed back on the floor. She makes a dent in the ground, which causes the room to shake. She is so hefty. She's heavy. She's far heavier than she looks. And she looks heavy. And when you pull back from shoving her, your arm, it almost aches with the force of it. She is prone now. So if you'd like to do something to attack her again and get it as a critical, you can. You can do that.
But you shouldn't attack her.
I probably won't. I am checking if I have something as a bonus action. Any lay on hands, that's an action, so I can't do that. I think. I think she turns to Alstaer and says, "I hope this is enough." And she'll end her turn. Yeah.
Okay. Sarazar is next, and he looks down at Shu and looks up at you, Alstair, and just says, "I can't hit her." And he slowly sort of stands up from the ground and moves sort of to stand at your side, right next to you. But if she hits you, we're out of here.
Can I ask Emma, how far away did we get the sense that people were coming?
Imminently. You get the impression in the next, maybe you got 1 round.
I can't take her out in 1 round. Okay.
She's burned.
I think Saraza is going to prepare to hit anybody who comes down the stairs.
Whose turn is it?
It's Saraza's turn. He is going to use Second Wind to give himself 1d10 plus 5 HP.
Yeah.
Very good.
You can reroll. For 9 HP back, so he's not looking terrible, but
not great.
Not looking amazing either. He moves to stand between the area they would run from and you, and he wields his shield for extra armor class as well. That's his bonus action. Sorry, no, he can't do that. Never mind. All right, but that's all he can do then. He's just waiting. And Alstaer, it's your go.
Can you mute for a second?
Okay, 1 sec.
Also, Slia rolled a 14 for her death save.
Okay, 1 success.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not promising that's 100%, but that's what you want to do.
Okay. I have looked at Alstair's options. And I've considered this. He will not be able to get her down to 0 in 1 round. So I'm going to try something a bit risky.
Even though she's prone and you have advantage? Okay.
There's no way. The bear's just not strong enough and he's not a melee fighter. So, Alstair will bonus action drop his wild shape to revert back into his humanoid form. He will free action speak through the stone. So I think it's connected to all of us except Sarada.
Mm-hmm.
And he will say, "I'm fine. Get her through the circle." And then he will touch himself on the chest and cast Feign Death and collapse on the floor.
Okay. Right.
And he looks completely dead.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Is is it like the scene in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the 3rd part where Star Platinum stops Jotaro's beating heart to make it sound like he has no heartbeat? Is it like that?
Emma pointed out, like, oh, if there's magic involved, she'll be able to tell. No one can tell, so it's specified.
I'm just saying, I didn't say she can, I said she may.
So this is
be
for everyone
else
as well. You can use an action, appears dead to all outward inspection and to spells used to determine the target status. Blinded, incapacitated, speed drop to 0, resistance to all damage except psychic.
Yeah, I read the spell.
And it lasts for 1 hour, so...
Cool. Okay, so... A few things.
Did he finish it off by saying, "Get her to the circle"?
Yeah, the teleportation circle.
Presumably you as well?
Yes, it includes him as well. Don't leave him behind, please.
Right. Okay. All right.
That'd be really funny if he just woke up in jail, like, Did they leave me? Or in the body pit? He's just like, right. Which means I am just gonna. What are you doing?
Hang on.
Whenever Emma types frantically, I get scared. Going to give Baz a kiss whilst you research whatever you're researching. Where are you, Baz? He's gone.
He's gone.
Look.
So funny.
I leave for 1 second. How long was that? Like, couple seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's quick.
Shu. Oh. Hello.
Oh. Hello. Oh. Hello. Hello, darling.
Yeah. So cute, guys. You don't understand. Okay, I'm just making decisions. Hang on.
You're messaging all your DM friends and going, how bad do I want this to go for them?
The man got the message as well, just saying.
No, I know, don't worry.
Come here, love. Come here, my scrumptious little one. Let me give you a dummy kiss. Mm, mm.
Hang on. Aylin, can you just check your messages in a second, please? Don't look. Oh, I thought you were turning to look.
I can still see everything, though.
I'm back. Bless you. From afar. Bless you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing this... Lily, I think I want to be here for this.
Yeah. I thought you just didn't want me a chance and I came back at you.
No, sorry. Because when you were turning with Lala, it looked like you were turning towards the iPad, so I wasn't sure if you were checking to see if I was turning.
The iPad.
No, it's not that. It's just
the holy iPad with all the secrets.
It's more that I just wanted to give Aylin some, just in case you wanted to have an objection to that. Okay. So seeing Alstaer collapse to the ground, there's just a moment of sort of stillness. And she drops down and nudges with her nose.
She was prone. Did she see it happen?
Yeah. She's so prone. She is only using half her movement, so she can only really reach the people who are within her vicinity, which are Slayer, Saraza, and Alstaer. With her
fair
movement. She can't get near you.
Massive.
Yeah. And she is about 7 to 8 feet tall, so she's got a big she's got a big range of movement, but she is mostly on the ground.
Okay.
Aylin, I see your message. Yes, don't worry. Yeah. She sniffs and curls back in on herself, and just lets out this roar, and just looking around, seeing Slayer's body just takes all of her rage out
Oh my god.
on it, slamming down 1, 2, 3 times.
Why?
No,
Just
no.
angry, frustrated, despairing, screaming. You hear everything in her mind just exploding, Alstaer, as she sees you dead, and
I can't see anything. I'm
You're-
really paralyzed, blinded.
Astra, she has
That's-
3 attacks.
Why? What's provoked this?
Seeing you dead,
But why attack Astra?
because she's there.
Okay.
We don't have a revivify.
Okay. Let me just check.
Leah. Leah.
We can fix this. It's fine. We can fix it.
Critical. So we don't
Is
need to
that
bother
2
with that one.
fails?
She has 3 attacks. A critical counts for 2, so she just needs 1 more to hit. So you just see her just screaming, throwing herself around, throwing her fists wherever they land, seeing blood, being attracted to the blood, and just hitting again and again and again until you guys feel Sleer just... Sleer, I think this means you failed 3 death saves.
Yeah.
Okay. At which point she just steps back, looks down at Alstaer, blood all over her. But she's lost her fight. Now that this despair, this rage has left her, and the connection with Alstaer is completely severed, she just collapses on the floor beside him. And in her revolting, kind of like destroyed form, just holds him like a vicious sort of snarl on her face. And Alstair, even though you are incapacitated, you can still feel her breath on your neck.
Ugh.
The smell of blood just all over you as it's smeared. Yours, Sleer's, her own. And then she just lets go. And she is catatonic. There is nothing from her mind.
Is the fight? Are we out of fight order?
Shu is no longer an active threat to you. At which point, hearing this, Loran can ignore the battle no longer. He rushes around and he just says, "Fuck." Ugh. And you guys can hear the sound of steel, of feet, of heavy footsteps. And he looks towards Cass's cage and realizes that it's not going to happen. We'll leave her. Come with me. Sparks, take 1 body. Saraza, help me. And he pulls the carpet out from his back, the one you guys flew here on. And Sparks, you could pick someone up.
Probably not both of them up.
You want to pick both of them up?
I could try, but first I will
moving Shu from. Yeah.
I'll run to Saraza and touch heal. What's it called? Lay on hands for 10 HP.
Okay. You lay on hands, and he just takes a deep breath, but he doesn't speak. Instead, nods at Sleia, and then moves over to the carpet.
How do we? Shu.
Just do as he says. Keep her safe. She's not gone.
Like Sleia or Shu? Sorry.
Yeah, Sleia. He's looking at Sleia.
Okay. Then Sparks will pick her up.
Okay.
She can't do anything.
Okay. I think instead of saying I can make sure of that, he would say there are ways we can bring her back. I promise. I've seen it done. Just keep her body safe. And he turns towards Alstaer and Shu. And when you see the two of them slowly kind of like help wiggle the carpet underneath, Loran is holding Alstaer almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's too delicate to touch. He's being very careful.
Gingerly?
Sorry?
Gingerly?
Gingerly. Yeah, sure. Gingerly. Being very careful with him, gingerly laying him on the carpet. And you see when there's too much distance between Shu and Alstaer, her body starts to twitch and like convulse, and you can Alstair, you can feel as that warmth is separated from you, the anger starts to kind of reinvigorate. So long as you're dead, everyone's in danger.
You got an hour.
So, but they managed to, with the carpet and with Sarah's strength, put the two of you on there and pull you out just as you hear the guards begin to run down the stairs, and you see them and they see you and they yell forwards and you run. And we are going to go into a quick chase. We're just going to follow the same order, except for Alstair, unfortunately, and Sleia, you guys aren't going to be able to take actions. Neither is Shu, so it's just going to be you, Sparks. I just need you to tell me. We'll start with you as the top of the round because you are ahead of both Loran and Saraza. You can use your action to dash, you can use your action to cast a spell, but you only need about 2 rounds before you get to the actual teleportation circle, which Loran will activate on the at the end of your guys' turn, once you're all there. So, what are you doing?
I think I'm going to take out my javelins. I think seeing as like I'm the person here with the most kind of vitality, I think she's going to face the oncomers.
Okay.
Move backwards and sort of be the first person in the line of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what Shu's gonna do. How many javelins do I have? I only have 2. Okay, well,
if you want to just multi-attack, throw those, take Sleia and run, that's also fine.
So Sleia's not on the carpet?
No, you've got Sleia.
You've got Sleia. That's what Saraza was saying, was look after her body because there are things that he can look into to bring her back.
I understand. All right. So only Alstaer is on the carpet.
And Shu. Alstaer and Shu are on the carpet. Celia is
and
with you.
Shu's on the
There are
carpet.
three dead or catatonic from the end of this fight.
All right.
To be fair, I want everyone to know, and Alstair to remember, the gauntlet fight in the original game was the most deadly fight of the whole campaign, other than maybe the final fight. In the same way, the Ketheric fight in Baldur's Gate 3, even though it becomes halfway through the game, is very, very dangerous. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Are any of those guards within 30 feet?
are any of those guards within 30 feet? They can be. I think you can wait if you want to, delay until they get close enough.
If they're within 120 feet, then I'll just take both shots at disadvantage. I'm gonna aim for 2 different guards.
Yep.
Unless
Who made a meme in a time like this?
that's 10 to hit. That's not.
Oh
10 does
shit!
not
When
hit.
was the first time Celia died?
Not in this one.
No, it is in this
Oh,
time.
yeah!
Because Sarazar
I love that.
not Sarazar, Geralt assassinated her.
Yes.
Didn't the timeline reset after that, though?
The timeline
So it's
reset
only
after
once
she
in this
died.
timeline, yeah.
The timeline
10
reset.
10 to hit, I'm assuming doesn't hit.
No.
Oh, come the fuck on. So that's 10 again.
I'm sorry, not this time. You go. They go right over their heads. They duck though. It's a bit of a distraction, and you guys can run.
Yell, "They're bombs!" and
They're
then-
bombs. Okay.
Get down!
No jokes. I had a
That's so fucking. That's really.
guy at a railway station 2 days ago.
Watch them all
As I'm
fall.
heading home, sort of say, "I'm gonna derail a train."
Oh.
To me, and like logically, there was nowhere I would believe him. He did not seem like he had the capability of doing so, but it was still rather rattling.
Yeah. I dare you to say they're bombs and just see what happens. You might buy us some time.
They're bombs.
They're bombs!
Oh shit, guys! What fucking go!
I'm gonna
We
blow this
go.
place.
That's it. I'm gonna blow this place and I'm gonna blow him. That's Alstair says that about Loran.
I think
Yeah.
as loud as she can muster, I think she'll shout, "Keep the fuck away!"
Okay, fair enough. With
Like-
your dragonborn steam just kind of rolling out from your nostrils, clutching a dead body covered in blood. It's really quite convincing. But regardless, you guys keep going. I think with Sarazar, Loran dashing, Sparks, you're the last person to get onto the teleportation circle, and Loran quickly conjures it just as an arrow, a crossbow bolt, over your head. You duck down and you get back up and you look around and you are swaying slightly back and forth. The smell of salt or brine in your nostrils, as well as the smell of well-oiled wood. And you realize in this moment that you are on the Valentine, Loran's boat, Loran's ship. And on the floor, you look down and you see a teleportation circle just fizzling out of light. And Loran says, Off, out the way, now, move. And he pushes you with Sleer, pushes Sarazar, and in a very fast movement, you wouldn't expect him to be capable of, he whips Alstair out from under Shu's arms, and she roars again and just immediately slams down, hands on the carpet, ripping up from the ground. She reaches forward, she looks around, she smells blood, looks at you, Sleer, looks at you, Sparks, rushes forward, and then hits against what seems to be a sort of golden barrier that just comes up beneath as Loran whips his hand back and pulls a tuft of gold strings out from the air, and they just create this spark of fire on the ground, which shoots up, and Shu is encaged. And Loran lets it go. And you see Mena and Durina standing there as well, looking over at Sleer in your arms, Sparks, looking over at Alstaer. And Mena at that point comes over to Loran, to Alstaer, and says, I can bring him back. I can bring them both.
You can. I think Sparks would.
Loran would know that Alstair's not really dead.
Mm-hmm. I think Loran just says, not him, just her. And she looks confused and then leans in close and examines Alstair, turning his chin. And she says, he's gone. And Loran just kind of has a really strong reaction to that and said, he's not. Trust me. If you don't trust me, give it an hour. But you can hear there's like a quaver of anxiety in his voice. He doesn't like this.
It's not the most pleasant spell.
No. But he's holding Alstair. And Durina instead goes over to you, Sparks, and just says, may I?
So is there a pillow?
Oh,
yeah. You see this is like the cargo hold, so it's not exactly a comfortable place, but there are a few like bed rolls that have just been stored down here for now, and Loran unfurls one, and Saraza sort of helps you lie Sleer down. Not that you need the help, but just to take extra care. And just arranges her arms and her skirts so that they are comfortable and they can awaken in comfort as well. She doesn't look very good. But you get the impression that whatever Durina is going to do might help.
Durina, do you need anything? Space, or would you like someone here with you, or
Well, I may need something which no, it's fine.
If you need a diamond, you know where to get it.
I think that she knows that time is very much of the essence, and rather than making a fuss, she just reaches under her clothes and just pulls something out and lays it on Sleer. And also, you see dangling from her wrist, there's a...
I can't see anything.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Never mind. The rest of you...
Yeah, I'm dead.
The rest of you see a stone which looks very much like it was hollowed out rough from the earth and has barely been touched since. It's rather massive. It almost looks like a royal jewel or something like that. And when she sees you guys staring at it, it's beautiful. She just says, I had this just in case I needed it for the little one, but when duty calls.
The little one?
Mena.
No, Durina's the daughter, isn't she?
Sorry, excuse me, Durina. Yeah, this is Mena speaking.
Oh, that's so cute.
Thank you. Can I stay here?
And she presses it onto Sleer's chest, and she chants lightly in a language which only Alstair would understand, but he's dead.
But he's dead.
under her breath and just gently like moves her hair out from her eyes and takes just like where the bedroll's laid out, there is also a small kind of blanket at the side, and she just uses that to just cover her face so that any wounds can be healed out of sight, saving a little bit of that discomfort for everyone. And you see where the stone is under her hands, it just slips down, and there is just like a reforging of light, just like crystallizing around her, which just melts into condensation, water washing away. And Sleer, that sleep paralysis that had overtaken you, that terrible numbness that you fell deeper and deeper into, all at once you were released from it. And with a deep sigh, you feel a fresh kind of the fresh dew of morning almost on your skin, and you reach up slowly and you can pull down the cover on your face, and you are brought back again.
Very, very tired with, I think it's like 4 levels of exhaustion or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Because it would be the 5th level raised dead. I've been dead too long for Revivify to work.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or reincarnate.
No, so the time which passed from you guys, from your death to landing on the ship, it was 2 rounds to get out. It was 1 round since you'd been killed. So that's 3 rounds, which represents 20 seconds. So you would have had a very small window of opportunity after being... Literally, I think that rolling out the bedroll would have taken not long at all. People were moving. So don't worry.
Yeah, I was going to say, Revivify is a 1 minute spell. Only.
1 minute. I know.
Yeah.
Honey,
no,
I was not my first radio.
No. I was clarifying for Anna, who looks confused. Sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry. That's why I had a chase, because I wanted to make sure that it was within rounds and not just descriptive. Because otherwise,
that makes sense. Yeah.
Otherwise, we may have had to get roll me involved.
No.
Which I had thought about, but I was like, that's very complicated.
I'm sure Rolmy will get involved when he finds out he's being duped.
Yeah.
Anyway. Now you gotta wait an hour for Alstaer to pop back up.
Well, I have a feeling that everyone's just going to be deep, heavily breathing.
Yeah.
Loran, however, does not stop. He is still kind of holding that clutch of light in his hand, and he goes around this sort of like circle that he's built, and it's almost like he's tethering each point to a rune that he's inscribed on the floor, which glows, and he just keeps going at that until there is just the nexus of these like very hot, almost like live electric wires. There's smoke as they interact with each other, and it fills the room with a light haze. Nothing so choking that it would be uncomfortable, but it's stuffy in here now. And he takes a step back and he says, well, I know what I'm going to be doing for the next few days.
I don't. What are you going to be doing?
Well, he just points. Don't worry, it's fine.
Alstair's gonna fight her when he comes back up.
For sure.
Oh, okay, right. It doesn't last forever, but what you've done, or for a long time.
He just says, I don't know what Alstair's going to do when he sees this, but this is what I had planned when she arrived here. I assumed she would have been knocked out already, or returned to her previous form.
It was a tough situation, matey.
If only you'd had a wizard there.
Thank you.
He just looks over to Sleer. You alright?
I will be fine, probably.
Probably. Probably is better than potentially. Potentially is better than maybe, so.
I just need a nap and I'll be fine, right as rain.
We have plenty of hammocks upstairs.
If my services aren't needed, I'm going to go find my way into one.
You expect us to make you work after coming back from the dead?
I mean, it's. I would expect me to work, but
Sparks will pick them up if they're willing and take them to a hammock that they're choosing.
Yeah, Astra will allow it.
You guys can head upstairs.
You good with this one? That looks like it has something of a pillow. Is that alright?
Yes, that'd be great. Thanks.
All right.
Like Astra's just kind of like leaning, just like all cuddled up, like I need the warmth. To Sparks, and then like separates like when dumped into the hammock.
Oh, I can stay here.
No, it's okay. They could probably use your skills. I'm just gonna sleep anyways. Probably pass out right away.
I'll get a blanket.
Sparks, it's up to you what you want to do. If you feel like you're better needed here, you know there's 2 paladins downstairs as well. If you want to stay, you can. If you want to go back, it is also okay.
Well, Alstaer hasn't hopped up yet.
No, he's got an hour.
Is he? I mean, I said Sparks stayed next to Sleer the whole time. It was
That's
Alstaer
fine.
put in a bed.
Yeah, it's not pleasant to hang out with Alstair right now. He literally looks like a corpse. So stay with your living friend.
Maybe I think Sparks would sit cross-legged at like a door entry so that she can see Sleer and also see out, or
you can stand sort of vigil at the door just to be safe. The hammocks and the cargo hold are a little bit far apart, but you feel like you're in a position where if something was to happen, you could be reached very easily. And downstairs, also, you're in a very unique position because you are not necessarily part of the scene, but you can hear what's kind of going on around you. And you hear...
I don't think I can hear. Hold on.
You were able to hear the screaming before, so... Oh, you don't want to listen in on Loran and Sarah's conversation? That's fine.
It doesn't say that I'm... Hold on. It doesn't say that I'm deafened.
Okay, cool. So you can kind of hear what's happening around you. And you just hear Durina say, "It's hard to see her like this. Never wanted her caged." To which Saraza replies, "I don't know what exactly she is, but I have a feeling it's not quite over yet. It'd be best to rest and gather your strength, in case you're needed." Mena, sort of, you hear her taking a step away, and you assume pulling Durina with her, and she just says, "Come on. She'll want a friendly face once she's well. Not a tired one." And there's a hesitation in her footsteps before she makes her way up the stairs. You hear the creak of each step until the 2 of the women are gone. And there's a sort of silence goes on. And it goes on long enough that Alstair, you kind of feel the spells waning, though you are physically still...
It's like when you're trying to wake up.
Incapacitated, you have a bit more understanding. It's almost like you can very faintly see even the shapes of the room, but not quite the substance of it.
That creepily implies that his eyes are open.
Yeah. I think Loran has tried and failed a few times to close them, and instead has just sort of settled on laying a little bit of fabric like you did over his eyes, just over them to keep you not keep you comfortable. And Saraza says, I'm sure he'll be all right. You seem quite upset. And Loran just says, I mean, what did you expect? And there's sort of a silence, and Saraza just sounding a little surprised, which is maybe a bit hurtful for you, Alstaer. He just says, so you really love someone then? And Loran just says, well, he's given me a lot of reasons to love him. But I don't think you believed that, did you? I know what you think of me. And Saraza says, I thought well of you in the fight. If that means anything. And Loran just says, not as much as you think, maybe. But thank you. But I think we want to be alone. If that's all right with you. And Saraza nods. Of course. I might need some healing myself. Then he just kind of like shirks off his breastplate, drops his sword and shield, and gives himself a stretch before heading up the stairs. I'll come back for those, but for now I can't be asked to carry him. And it's just you and Loran in the room until about 15 minutes later you take a long breath in, Alstaer.
I lived! He'll kind of sit up on his elbows.
And you would have heard the everything around Sleer, but you wouldn't have seen Sleer alive, and Sleer is not here right now, so you probably wake up with a moment of like fear. And Loran just says, they're all right, by the way, Sleer. Well, as all right as... He just brushes your hair around behind your ear.
Told you it would be fine.
Don't do that again.
It was a last resort.
Well, now you've got that to deal with.
Yep. I have a plan.
Do you? I'd love to hear it.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
23.
He looks uncomfortable.
I am sorry.
Tell me your plan, Alstaer.
Well, the plan is I go in there with her. We fight.
No.
And you guys heal me from the outside.
No, that's ridiculous, Alstaer.
Why is that bad?
Because spells can pass through. Why don't you just cast aggressive spells at her from the outside?
It can't be spells. It has to be. I have to rip.
Alstaer.
It has to be physical. It's fine. I will rest.
Oh, then let me incapacitate her at least, so that you have an easy time of it.
That's not fair.
Why would you want it to be fair, Alstaer? This isn't a fight for respect. This is to save her. If it was you, I would do underhanded things to save you.
I mean, if we had people around the edge healing me, then...
You're not going to take any more hits. Not when someone's life is at stake. Sleer died, Alstaer.
I won't put Sleer in danger.
Not Sleer, you! That could have just as easily been you that she killed. She only stopped when you were dead, as far as she could tell.
That's why it was last resort.
Alstaer, you're not going back in there, and if you go back in there, I won't be happy with you. You can't put yourself in positions where you know you could die.
He kind of leans forward on his knees. I don't want to die. I want you to know that. It's okay. We can try incapacitating her. If that would make you feel better.
But we're resting first. We'll go up and check on Alstaer.
How long will that last around?
Until I give up on it. So
Does that mean you can't rest?
I didn't do anything, Alstaer. I just set up a teleportation circle. It's like walking around with weights a little bit. It's achy, but it's nothing I've not done before.
If he lets me, can I hug him?
You can, yeah. You want to hug Loran? You can hug Loran.
I want to hug Loran. I want to roll to hug him.
Okay, you can hug him.
He hugs Loran.
He hugs you back. And when you hug him, you do feel his skin he runs hot anyway because of his his magic is such a, well, his magic is like fire, like an electricity almost. It catches quite easily. So he feels almost static to the touch, but he doesn't seem to be in pain or anything. And you guys can, maybe you feel uncomfortable leaving the room, but Loran pulls you upstairs. We'll at least get everyone cleaned up first.
Am I dirty?
You're covered in blood and gore. And so is Alstaer.
Sorry.
Why are you apologising? Is it because you got blood on my shirt? I think it's a good look. Come on. And you guys head upstairs. And Alstaer, from the bed where you're lying, the hammock where you're lying, you can see Bluey feel yourself rocking back and forth with the ship turning. And in your mind, you just feel a mental connection snap into place. What was that? And you hear Ferinia's voice, and she seems panicked.
What was what?
You were gone. I felt it.
No, just asleep.
Don't lie to me or give me platitudes. It's not what I want. What did you do to put yourself in such danger? Your wanderings are one thing, but death is another, Alstaer.
You know that there's a chance that when I leave, I might never come back.
I'll never stop you leaving, but you must always come back to me. Understood?
I understand.
I love you. I love you.
The pause is not it's not as long as I'm leaving it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I love you more than there are stars in the sky, my dear one. I always will.
Sometimes when you love you, it sounds like goodbye. When you say I love you, it sounds like goodbye. We'll work on that.
We'll work on that tone.
And she smiles. You can hear her sort of smiling sadly through the telepathy. I'm running out of
I have a
minutes on my
question.
sentence.
I have a question. Which
For me or for Phrynia?
for you. Which Phrynia is this?
Oh, that's a good question.
You can message across to them.
You don't know anything about this one. I think you have no reason to believe this is anyone except Phrynia who you know and who you married in this world. Because remember, when you wake up, it's like a dream. It doesn't feel as real as it feels when you are asleep.
So this is sleeping Slief having this is almost a dream.
You're not no. So just so you know, when I say that you wake up when you go to sleep and you wake up in that other world, is the only times when it happens. It doesn't happen every single time that you go to sleep. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this instance, you would have no reason to believe that it wasn't your Phrynia from this world. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm just.
But I like
clarifying.
the question. I think that's an interesting thought. Yeah. This is yours. Your Phrynia. Why does this sound ominous?
Do I see like the stir or anything, or?
I think you just would see like Kaslia is essentially cocooned in this blanket.
Cute.
You just see them like curl up further.
After a moment there, you hear footsteps, and Loran and Alstaer, looking well, come upstairs.
Alstair kind of scuttles over to Slea's hammock like a bug and just puts his chin on the side. Sorry. And pats your shoulder. I hope you're okay. His eyes are watering.
Loran pats you on the back, Sparks, and brings you over to Slea's side as well.
How long would this be? Because it's like Slea probably would fall asleep fairly quickly.
Maybe about 30 minutes later.
15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys had a conversation, Loran and Sarah's had a conversation, it was about 15 minutes after Alstair woke up. And then I'd say they took a little bit of time just to kind of slowly make their way to you guys. So. Oh, wow. Oh, you missed. Oh, that was so funny. I wish I'd caught that on camera.
He just stretched up to me.
Stretches up super tall.
We did catch the big hop.
Sorry?
We caught
a big hop. Down for that one.
I really missed what Aylin said. Aylin, could you repeat again?
Oh, we caught a big hop.
A big hop? Big hop. Big hopla. Hoopla. He is a sweetie, isn't he?
Most affectionate cat ever.
It's a shame because nobody really is able to see that side of him except us. But then that also makes it a bit special.
He's extremely affectionate with us and no one else.
He gets these like really aggressive drooling cuddles. It's so funny.
He gets so affectionate that he starts drooling and vibrating.
And throwing himself at you.
He violently cuddles you. Just throws himself at you like, cuddles now.
That's what you guys need right now. I'm sure this ship has a cat. I think there's a ship because like ships and mice and rats are a problem.
I thought Loran was the cat.
Loran is the cat. Oh my god, that's so true. He would never debase himself to catch the mice though. But he can't help his true instinctual nature. He sees a mouse and he goes.
Do you like your little face massage?
You guys curl up with Slea, and if you want to, you can all just like
I won't
have a little nap together.
Get in Slea's. Also doesn't like hammocks.
No, like
yeah.
I know.
He won't get in the hammock, obviously.
Loran would offer anyone who didn't want to sleep a wash tub.
Oh, I would like a wash.
A wash, okay.
And then I would like to sleep in a bed.
Okay.
I will say that Astra would definitely have like prestidigitation before like getting in.
Doofsies. Yeah. Loran says, also
Like,
I could prestidigitation you, but to be honest, at this stage, I think warmth and water and relaxation
I would like
is
that.
necessary. Indeed.
Yeah, Astra
Sparks,
wasn't going to
do you
get in
want
the
me to find one?
blanket without it.
Yeah. Sparks, would you like one? If you'd prefer to swim by the ship, I think a few of the crew might be willing to take you out if you want a more natural. You don't want to leave.
No.
Understood.
I
You have the stone if
think
you need us.
you'll... Sorry?
You have the stone if you need to contact us.
As in, I'm given the stone?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Loran will give you his. For now, he says there are some important contacts on that. Do not use it for anyone except Alstaer. I promise.
I promise. Bless you.
Who are you talking to besides me?
I need to get rid of some contacts. So I need to clear out my phone.
Is it ex-potion people or?
No.
Also, give
X
him
is the good stuff.
the saddest cow eyes you've ever seen.
I love you! No! He pulls you out of the room.
Just like how much I love Lola!
Lola!
Baby.
Look at that.
No, baby.
You guys bathe. You change. You shirk your armor for more comfortable clothing. And a little time passes for you all to rest. And I wonder whether it might be a good place to pause the game there for today. Seeing as we can start the next game with revealing Shu's true form, having some time on the ship, and deciding what we're going to do about Cass, about your threads that you need to pursue with the different individuals who are involved in the potion plot. Because unfortunately, unlike in the previous campaign, the bomb is still waiting underneath the gauntlet, and it's probably going to go off before you guys can do anything about it. So, we'll see, eh?
We'll see.
By bomb, do you mean literal bomb?
Potion bomb.
Oh shit.
Necrosis, let's go.
Right.
Let's see if... No.
I think as a very last thing, I think Sparks would be would take out those bird feathers from my own and just sort of like tracing her finger like around them, like over and over again, looking at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, before we finish as well, could I just check on Sarah's really quickly?
Sure, yeah.
Where would he have gone? Because he wasn't in the main room.
You once Loran has headed back downstairs to Shu, just to keep an eye on her, I think that you could break from him briefly to look for Sarasa, who you would find on the top deck. You do see the crew who haven't seen you in a while, and a few of them wave and greet you, but we'll do that properly next time. They seem very busy anchoring and getting ready to go swimming, like Loran said they would. But you go to Sarasa, who is just at the starboard of the ship, leaning over a railing, looking over at a prayer, which is just kind of situated behind you.
Does he look healed?
He looks better. Yeah.
Does he look healed though?
Yeah. I mean, he can take a short rest, so he can use some hit points to.
For flavour, then I'll cast Healing Word when I see him.
He just kind of bristles and is like, "Oh, thank you. I'm fine though, Alstaer."
Just wanted to apologise for putting you through that. It was not the most fun.
No, I mean, She was your friend. You had to save her. It was an honourable thing to do, Alstaer. I understand.
I still wanted to say thank you for not attacking her. I know that every instinct probably called you to, so...
I'm glad you're alive.
Well, we're all
For his
alive.
sake. He was quite upset. It was surprising.
Surprising.
Well, I've never known him to take much seriously. His studies once, maybe. But, yeah. Relationships, never, really. Not since the first. So, you're different. Well done.
I think he takes all of this seriously.
Maybe. I'm not sure yet.
I didn't hear everything, but I did hear the two of you speaking at the end. Couldn't really control it because I couldn't really leave or couldn't really,
I could have guessed.
Still thank you for helping us. I'm not going to press the issue between you two. Hi, chicken! Sorry, Lila just came up. Mr. Chicken!
Oh.
He's so small.
I know. Yeah. What a funny man. Bottom.
Yeah, Alstaer kind of just smiles at Sarah, but he doesn't get too close. He doesn't push anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure.
I just wanted to check on you and say thank you properly. Oh la, giving headbutt.
You in love with him, Alstaer? Really?
Very much so.
Not that you need it, but when I was much younger, before I got the full measure of Theron's character, I had and maybe wanted one day to be there for him when he eventually found someone he wanted to marry. And whilst I don't think that'll be happening, well, you have my permission for whatever it's worth.
Giving Duran away.
Perhaps if I give him away, I can relinquish some of that pain.
It is partially up to you whether you can come to that wedding. You have to take a step. He has to take a step. Regardless. Besides, if my father turns up, it'll be a real show. He probably won't even want to be there.
The last thing you said sort of seems to just graze over him, and he nods, but he didn't really hear you. And you just see there's a little glassiness in his eyes, and he... Thank you, Alstaer. Thank you.
Wait, I want to try and do one last thing. Okay. As I turn to leave, I will use Summon Beast and conjure a little mole spirit and just go on, and send it over to sit on Sarah's shoulder with him. Good night.
How did you know?
I know many things. And he just lays his hands behind his back and walks off.
All right. Anything else before we finish the game, guys?
Oh.
I'm gonna dismiss that warhorse. I never actually did that. So it was just chilling somewhere.
In the cargo hold with Shu and Loran. Loran, you need to change those hooves. Those shoes.
Well, I don't think it came with us. So
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did, guys. I
didn't direct it to, but that's okay because I can summon it again later.
It's the Colonel.
Wow. And on that note,
when you summon it again, its majesty has been diminished into the Colonel. All along, perhaps this is the Colonel's character arc. Once it was majestic and then it was forgotten and it fell into despair.
Oh my god, that's the Colonel's origin story.
No.
It was a seed that someone just abandoned.
No.
Anyway. Love you guys.
I love you guys.